Hey, here with Hayes Carlyon, our Jaguars beat reporter here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM, and you hear him every weekday afternoon on the Frangie Show. And Hayes, a winning record heading to the bye week. The
Jags, these guys?
Exactly, after a big win over the Indianapolis Colts a couple days ago. Just kind of talk about what you saw in that game, and now we got the bye week coming up, and some good feelings here and some national attention starting to gain more and more for the Jags.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder, is this real life? Are the Jaguars actually good? But it does appear that way. And again, I thought the biggest takeaway from the 27-0 win Sunday over Indianapolis wasn't so much the defense. They were great, but we've sort of learned that. They've done this in 3 other games. I thought the biggest revelation was how well Blake Bortles played, and particularly the passing game. It was sensational. And you're not going to get this every week out of Bortles in the passing game, but it was important for them to show that they can still produce it. We saw a 52-yard pass immediately to Keelan Cole, a 50-yard Allen Hurns in the second quarter, and a one over 40 yards to Marquise Lee also in the second quarter. So 150 yards really off of 3 plays in the first half. And I think anytime the Jaguars can do that, they're going to be awfully tough to beat with that ground game and that superior defense. So I thought huge game for Blake Bortles, and that's very encouraging. That's going to be this team's weak link, but it's good to know that not every week that chain is going to, explode.
Yeah, and you actually made that point after the Jags lost to the Rams. You were talking about how the passing attack needed to find something, and they were able to do that with Bortles put up 330 yards through the air and the touchdown pass he had to Mercedes Lewis in the game. But now it is the bye week. The Jags are 4-3. It's a chance for that team to get a little healthy, especially with Fournette and Robinson, who have been, as rookies, 2 of the biggest parts of why the Jags offense has been able to get some success, especially on the ground game. It's an opportunity for the team to get a little healthy and prepare for a Cincinnati Bengals team that may not be as good as people have thought earlier in the year.
Yeah, I thought the Bengals would be a good team in the AFC, but it hasn't really looked like that so far. I think the bye week comes at a perfect time for the Jaguars. I mean, you're talking Leonard Fournette's dealing with an ankle injury that kept him out Sunday. Cam Robinson now dealing with an ankle injury, leaving on the second play of the game on Sunday. And obviously, Brandon Linder's missed the last 3 with an illness. Those are 3 critical players to this offense. Another huge reason why I thought that Bortles' effort against the Colts was so impressive, considering how shorthanded the Jaguar offense was. But I do think when you start looking at Cincinnati, Doug Marrone didn't want to give up too many details yesterday. But an ankle, I think Cam Robinson can play through that. Maybe not against Cincinnati, but I don't think it'll keep him out long term. And I think there's even a chance. I mean, I think Cam Robinson's a pretty tough kid, and I think he's shown so much talent that I almost think you should give him the benefit of the doubt to start that game over Josh Wells if he's progressing at a pretty good level, even if he's not 100%. Leonard Fournette, I would expect to play. That is such a huge boost just right there, because I think we're all seeing Fournette becoming one of the best backs in the league. It's encouraging that when they don't have him, the offense can still put up 500 yards, but I think that's an outlier. This team has to have Leonard Fournette in the lineup, so I think that's great. They'll have him back for Cincinnati. And again, Brandon Linder's lost some weight, but I would expect with 2 more weeks, you'd like to think that he's on the road to recovery and will be able to get back into the lineup at center for the Jaguars against the Bengals.
He is Hayes Carlyon. Again, he is our Jaguars beat reporter here on 1010XL and 92.5 FM. You could read his work on 1010XL.com, presented by Mr. Reuter of Jacksonville. And you also hear him every weekday afternoon on The Frangie Show. Hayes, as always, thanks for the time.
Thank you.